Hello, I'm Brian Foster, and I'm talking about Spiritism. Spiritism was brought to us by Allan Kardec in the 1850s. I suggest if you're interested in exploring more about the spirit universe, the physical universe, and your place in it, read the Spirit's book. So today I want to talk about the fact that creativity doesn't end after death. And this was brought to us by a spirit. He died in an accident in the late 19th century. And his story is in the book Through the Mist, which there is a link to it in PDF down below. This spirit walked into a beautiful valley with a river flowing through the middle of it. At one point, the river split into two to create an idyllic island. Being new to heaven, he did not yet understand that thought is action. Hence, he asked, was this paradise constructed? He learned more than he anticipated. His spirit mentor, Kushna, answered. You are quite right, said Kushna in answer to my inquiries. The stream has been at some time turned aside for the purpose of forming the island. But you don't mean to tell me there's such thing as manual labor in heaven? Is it not a perfect place as far as such things are concerned? To answer your last question first, he said, heaven is not at present a perfect place. I know such is the earth idea, but it is unscriptural, and has not a shadow of justification in the teaching of Jesus, who told his disciples, I go to prepare a place for you, which very truth implies imperfection, because unprepared. On the other hand, this life is one in which every power finds full employ. The poet is capable of receiving higher inspirations, but of what avail if he may not write them? Did the talents of Raphael, Angelico, or Turner only unfold for the momentary span of earth's uncongenial day? Do you think that the dreams of beauty and grace which are here begat at the genius of Phidias or Michelangelo are to be condemned to lie imprisoned in the sanctuary of their own conception? Where are the mighty architects who built Thebes and Babylon, Jerusalem, Athens, and Rome? Have such minds no inspiration when they behold the sights, the capabilities, and the resources of immortality? Are Handel, Mozart, and Beethoven tired of harmony, or have they drained the fount of music dry? One recoils from the thought of what heaven would be without the active employment of such great minds as these. Let me ask you also, has not the gardener some ideal to consummate? And shall he be deterred from giving scope to his genius where it may be displayed free from the unpropitious influences against which he had to contend on earth? Music and painting, sculpture and architecture have their plotters and toilers, who have lived and died unsuccessful and unappreciated, quite as much as the laborers of the pick and shovel. They love their art, and heaven's compensation is to be found in the realization of their hopes. Yes, my friend, there is room for work here, but what makes all the difference, there is no toil or labor. Our only incentive to work is love, not to earn an existence, but to produce an outward semblance of that which is born within, and which prompts and forms the mainspring of our activity. And that was in the book, in the PDF version, page 111. So, what are we being told? The great truth, heaven is love, and love opens the door wide for creativity. Any spirit who can ascend into heaven, then learn how to use their mind to control universal fluid, which is the building block of all objects in heaven, can fashion whatever his or her mind can fathom. Mozart now lives on an advanced planet. Chopin had been seen giving concerts in heaven. People we on earth recognize as geniuses are still exceptional in heaven, as well as others who, through by chance or by design, never had the opportunity to bring their great talents to public attention. Whereas on earth, we may believe we could never rival these prodigies. The fact is that as spirits we all have equal capacity, meaning that if we study and work hard enough, we too can excel at a high creative level. It takes enormous focus and dedication. Many will not take up the gauntlet. They have found other pursuits which they find great satisfaction. Nevertheless, the potential is within each of us in spirit form. Here is the allure of heaven. Anyone who has been thwarted in their creative pursuits on earth will have the opportunity to fulfill their wishes in heaven. Your frustrated desire to be an architect will now be overturned. Your greatest wish to write that novel is now open to you. It is up to you as to how you shall utilize your energy for the good. If you wish to learn more about what you shall be and what you are capable of in heaven, I suggest you read my book, Spirits in the Spirit Universe, Book 2 of Spiritism. God bless.